Do me a favor and tell me what's your name and the name of your business.
So my name is Tara Gardner, and the name of my business is Berry Chill Vineland.
Why the names change?
Well, okay, so we used to be Luna Soul and Bowls Vineland. Kind of like a long story. I'm going to make it as short as can be.
Make it
as long as can be.
First of all, we have time, and Luna's is a staple in the community.
It's true.
And you have a lot of people kind of up in arms, like, what is going on?
A little bit.
Okay.
Actually, I've already told the story like 15 times today.
Okay.
So another time is no big deal.
Exactly.
So 7 years ago or so, I went on vacation with my family to North Carolina and had an açaí bowl for the first time. Loved it. And I'm from Vineland. I grew up here. But I live out of town. So when I came back from vacation, I looked around my town and thought, hey, maybe I should bring açaí bowls to my town. Which obviously is Ocean View because that's where Luna Soul and Bowls originated. So when I came back, I tried to, find a couple spaces. My niece is huge into yoga.
Yeah.
So we partnered up and we opened Luna Soul and Bowls in Ocean View.
Gotcha.
So we did that.
Okay.
I was also a school teacher here in Vineland. I taught here for 31 years. So I was doing my thing teaching. Well, middle school. Well, actually, I did elementary school too. I taught deaf children. So fluent in American Sign Language. Just a little fun fact. Anyway, I retired from teaching. And decided to expand into Vineland, because is where I'm from, right?
That's my next question. What made you decide to start a business?
Here in Vineland?
In general, what made you want to start a business? Like teacher business. It's a whole different type of life.
I was going to be funny and say I had too much tequila, but that was not the answer. So my dad was a businessman. And my mom was a teacher.
What did your dad do?
Well, he did lots of stuff, but he did construction. He ended up retiring with a cleaning business. So he was like the head of a cleaning business. It was called Give Me a Break out of Blackwood, New Jersey, but that's going back years ago. But when I was growing up, I always wanted to be a teacher. Ever since I was 3, teacher. Right? So my dad said, listen, it's a noble profession. Of course, your mom's a teacher, but I always thought you do something else. And it stuck in the back of my head forever. Fast forward 45 years later.
So how long have you been in business and how has it been?
The Ocean View location opened in 2019.
Where's Ocean View located at?
It's in between Ocean City and Sea Isle, but inland. So it's called Ocean View, but there's no view of the ocean. So it's like 35 minutes from here or so. I mean, you kind of pass through it going to the shore.
Going towards Wildwood.
Yeah, more so like to Sea Isle.
The other way going up?
Yeah, you wouldn't hit the parkway. That you would kind of go down Route 50. And then and Route 9.
I got you.
Kind of like Seaville, the Acme there. That's like all Ocean View right there.
Sense.
Yeah. And then COVID hit. So that was fun. I guess we've been in business since 2019, expanded here to Vineland in April of 2025. So a little over a year.
So you opened the business. You decided to open up your doors in 2019, and then the next year COVID hit?
Yeah, like 3 months later.
Wow. Wow. What was your mindset going through that? Like being a brand new, because we were open in 2017. We opened up in 2017. So we were a little bit prepared for COVID-19, like unprepared, but we literally, once we got the news that we had to shut down on a Tuesday, I remember it was my birthday. It was March 17th. That Saturday, we did online training. So we had a vehicle and a way for our customers to still be able to still train. What did you do?
Well, we did the online thing as well for the yoga, but we were allowed to keep the açaí side open because it was considered a necessity because it was food. So we just did, takeout. Like we would run it out to the cars. People would put down the window, mask up, hand it, and out they'd go. But we had to let all the staff go. So we kind of just worked it together. COVID, we worked through COVID and we just continued. So that's what happened. But then I retired from teaching. So I retired January 1st of 25 and found this property at the corner of Lincoln and Dante. And my husband and I, for 3 months, rehabbed the entire property from the ceiling tiles all the way down to the floor. It used to be the old Photo Quick. So Photo Quick out there, where Dominic's Pizza is, Happy Nails right next to it. So it was empty forever.
Right.
A lot of pigeons had a lot of parties in there. So as we were taking down the ceiling tiles, I mean, we were like Tyvek, goggles, masks, the whole 9 yards. Everything's kind of like falling down on us. But my husband and I, we did that for 3 straight months.
Wow.
And then we opened April 1st of 2025.
Wow. So who do you serve now in this community in Vineland?
Anybody who wants to be healthy, right? I mean, because here's what we do that's a little different. So everything's made fresh.
What makes your business different than the others? Because there's a lot of commercial out there, but you're a mom and pop, homegrown. You make the rules.
Yeah, I do.
So what is different from the others?
So again, everything is made fresh daily. So I just want to say that fast forward, I now opened another store in EHT. So that's where the whole Berry Chill comes in. So I did that with my husband on my own. Okay. And that's why it has a different name. So that's kind of like the end of this story. Gotcha. So we had 2 stores, one in Ocean View and one in Vineland, which was Luna Soul and Bowls. Okay. And then Luna Soul and Bowls, the business, really couldn't expand like to a 3rd store. But my husband and I were able to start our own business. Got it. So Berry Chill is 100% like me, my ideas. So I was able to expand the menu. Still, everything is made fresh. Gotcha. So I was able to add different bases. So I don't just have the açaí base. I have a pitaya base, I have a mango base, and I have a pineapple coconut base, all made in-house with these little hands right here. Every day, made fresh. No added preservatives, no added sugar, so it's so much fun. Plus we're able to add like sandwiches and salads now, because created this whole menu for Berry Chill. And then the Lunas, because my niece was always at Ocean View doing her thing with yoga and that, and I was running the Vineland store. We just kind of like went in separate directions. She had a plan of what she wanted to do down there. I had a plan about what I wanted to do here in Vineland. I mean, it's all good. I got you. She just did her thing. I did my thing. So our menu started to kind of like separate a little bit. So the reason why I decided to rebrand was because, and it was happening in both locations, people were coming from there saying, hey, can I have? And coming from me going down there saying, hey, can I have? And neither one of us had it because our menus weren't aligned anymore. What's some of the biggest challenges you have? I need 27 hours in a day. Yes. Not having enough 7 hours a day. Well, getting EHT off the ground is a huge challenge. We're only 3 months in. So it's like a brand new baby out there, and just keeping things fresh. People like new items. So we added a whole bunch of stuff, like we added our take on a banana split. So instead of it being ice cream, it's 3 of the bases. You can pick any of 3 bases and put 3 fruits, and you know what I mean? So we're trying to keep things fun. What do you say? Like, cause there's a lot of health conscious people, and the reason why I love your place is because you have also healthy options, and we promote health and wellness with our clients and try to give them healthy alternatives. What would you say is one of your best healthy alternatives? For people who are working out, they love our smoothies because you can add protein to them. But any of the bowls also you can add protein to as well. We just launched like an egg salad sandwich that people love because the eggs have the protein. We have a great sourdough bread, but we also offer gluten-free. So it's really important for all of you who have a gluten allergy. I mean, everything's gluten-free minus the sourdough bread and the pita. But we have a gluten-free bread that's great. Our granola is gluten-free. I mean, a lot of people come in and they're like, well, let me guess, your granola is not gluten-free. I'm like, it is. And it's delicious. And they're happy. And we do little things called chill bites. So they're like little protein balls that you can have in between meals instead of like a bag of chips or candy bar. Absolutely. You can pop something like that in. So they're full of protein as well. So what would you say is your favorite part about serving Vineland and coming back to your community? I don't feel like I ever left. Okay. I mean, I grew up here, I went to school here, I taught here, and then I opened a business 3 months after I retired. So I have never really left the community. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm not planning on going anywhere. What do you love serving about Vineland? Because Vineland is its own entity. Oh, it is. But I know a lot of people because I've been here for a long time. I have a lot of students that come in
wow.
You know, like former students like come
Still
in, or they're like,
you.
I remember you from Memorial, I remember you from Duran, I remember you from Petway, you know, that kind of thing. But I'm able to go into the community as well. So like I have a little bit of a partnership with the schools. Like I deliver lunches to the teachers.
Okay.
You know, I can do certain events with the schools. Like I just feel like I like to give back.
Okay.
You know, we just partnered with the Vineland Soup Kitchen. So we did that. We're partnering with the Cancer Society,
okay.
you know, Relay for Life and stuff.
Okay.
You know, this past year we partnered with the track team, the track and cross country team. And we made 100 baskets for the residents at Autumn Lakes there. That's like caddy corner to where we are and stuff. So, I mean, I just always like to, you know, give back. But I like when people come in and they visit me and we chat. And then there's some people that I, you know, got to know that I didn't know before.
Absolutely.
And I feel like it's like Cheers. Remember that show Cheers when people come in? I love screaming people's names. I'm like, oh, man, I don't know. Mark. You know, like, you know, I like to get to know people.
What made you set it up the way as far as your restaurant? And I want, you know, people to understand, like, you know, everybody has their difference when they go into a location, but what made you choose that location? Like, what made you come up with that?
I mean, that's an interesting question. I just found the space and I thought it would be big enough for what I needed. I mean, I kind of toured a couple of spaces. There were a couple of places in Vineland. I was kind of like in and out of like, that's a possibility, it's a possibility. I really like my landlord. He's a great guy.
Landlords are really important.
I mean, you know,
really
and I just thought it would be, and you know, Dominic's is right next door. So for those of you who know Severio, he's right there. You know, we're able to partner up. We do a thing with the schools too, where they get a piece of pizza from him and a smoothie from me if they're like student of the month or something. It's just kind of, I just thought, why not?
What's one of the biggest things that you wish people knew about you and your business?
Good question. I guess that we just work really hard. It's not as easy as it looks.
Nope.
I mean, we try to make it look easy. I always try to have a smile on my face. You know, as much as I try, I'm not perfect.
Yes.
So I make lots of mistakes, you know, and if I do make a mistake, I try to fix it, apologize for it. You know, I always say I'm working on myself. My best friend cracks up when I say that. But I mean, shouldn't we always be working on ourselves? I mean, I think it's like a constant evolution, right?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, you know, I'm always just trying to better myself, better the product, better the store, you know.
And better the customer relationship.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Because without them, you know, there's no me. But I will say we're not going anywhere, because a couple people today were like, you changed the name, are you leaving? I'm like, no, it's still me, just a different name.
And that's another important question. What are some of the products that you are most like proud of, that you want to get out there, that you want people to actually see?
That's a great question, because we just changed our menus. I mean, I would love people to know that we have a variety of bases now, because that was like the biggest complaint. Like, you just have açaí, and then we added pitaya, and then it was kind of like, oh, I wish you had whatever.
What's pitaya?
Pitaya is dragon fruit and passion fruit.
Okay.
It's like this beautiful fuchsia color.
Gotcha.
You know? So now we have a variety of bases. We have this really cool thing. You know how you can go get a coffee flight where you get like little tiny coffees? That's like one of my favorites. So now we have a base flight where you can try little tiny, instead of, you know, like the coffee, it's like the bases, and you can put your own fruit on it. So you get to try them. So I think that's really cool. I don't think anybody has that.
Absolutely.
You know, the banana split is starting to take off.
Yeah.
So we just try to do, every month we try to have like a theme. And we brought in from EHT, there's this gal who does sourdough. So she's, you know, it's local to EHT, but we're using it, you know, here in Vineland too. And it's this great sourdough. We make the sandwich out of it. You know, so we're just trying to, you know, change things up a little bit. So we're not just açaí. So a lot of people are like, I don't like that stuff. I'm like, come on, my sandwich of the month is like huge. Right? So like, I'm like, you can get something else and it can be healthy. It doesn't, and healthy can taste good, I promise.
So how's the yoga coming along?
Well, I'm not a part of that anymore. So the yoga is exclusively to the Ocean View location. So my niece takes care of that down there. So we are just, you know, Berry Chill here, and in EHT is just a healthy eating cafe.
Who came up with that concept though, to do yoga in both? Like, what you came up with?
I did. I approached her and said, hey, because she was working a different job, and I said, hey, I know that one day your goal is to open a yoga studio. Do you want to pair up? I want to do açaí. I think açaí and yoga go great together, because,
so they would,
you know, healthy.
They would have it right afterwards.
Yeah, they were right. You know, yeah, sure. You know, they would just know that we were there.
Wow. Where do you want people to find you? Are we talking a website? Are we talking Instagram. Where do you want us to find?
So we're on all social media. So we have an Instagram account, we have a Facebook account, we have a TikTok account, we have a website, and you can order ahead of time from our website.
Gotcha. Any Grubhub, anything?
We do. We have Grubhub as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So
thanks for saying that, because there's so many things.
You can't forget about the Grubhub.
There's so many things.
You can't forget about, because I'm thinking to myself, like maybe somebody is in an office or somewhere and they're too busy, they have a meeting or something, but you guys can bring it to them.
Yes, we can. And I will say that I'm working currently, I guess the newest thing is a catering menu for offices and like schools. And
doing events and certain things like that.
Yeah, because I actually have a cart that I can, and it's health board approved through the city of Vineland here, where I can sell acai bowls out of the cart.
Okay.
So they come topped with usually strawberries, blueberries, and banana. And then on the outside of the cart, there's all these fun things, and you get to pick 3 of those. I think I have 5, 6, 7 things. So you get to pick 3 out of those 7 that goes on top of your bowl, and I can sell them out of a cart. So I do events. I can do a private event. I had advertised when school got out, like, graduations, pool parties, barbecues. I can just roll right up with that cart. It's fun. Yeah. I'm going to be at the food truck festival. There's going to be all these big food trucks, and it's going to be me and my little cart.
Oh, wow.
There's no motor,
but
just me.
It's like going to do it, though.
That's it. That's all the motor.
How do you keep it cool, though?
I can't tell you. No, it's in a cooler.
It's in a cooler.
Yeah.
So people are going to be able to get that stuff during the Violent Food Festival. When is that?
It's September 13th.
September 13th. You guys look out for the September 13th. This is not the last time you will hear from her. Now, the last thing we got to try is the bowl that you brought to me.
Oh, yeah.
We're
That's
gonna try
the Joey
that
bowl.
We got to try the actual bowl real quick. And you're going to tell me exactly what's in this bowl.
Well, wait. I have a challenge for your clients.
Appreciate it. Okay, let's hear it.
Let's talk about this first. This is the Joey bowl.
Okay,
it's named after my husband. He loves peanut butter. So it's the acai base, peanut butter, Nutella, which I don't know if you'd be a big, Nutella guy, but the acai down there.
Nutella's cool.
It has bananas, strawberries, pineapple, blueberries, cacao nibs, which have absolutely no sugar, organic chocolate chip, and it has chocolate whey protein in it. That's probably one of our top sellers for sure. And my husband gets all the credit.
Wow.
He asked me for years, put my bowl on the menu. I'm like, no one's buying that.
This is amazing.
Everybody buys that. So,
why didn't you listen to him the first time?
I don't know.
Husbands know right. Shout out to the husband. Shout out to the hubby.
All right.
Shout out to the hubby. This is really, really good.
Thank you.
And how many calories would you say this is?
Okay. Well, unfortunately, because there's a lot of Nutella and peanut butter in that bad boy. So it's like 1,200.
So check this out. Do you want to hear something?
Yes.
So most women that I have the issue, most busy professional women, their biggest issue is that they're not getting enough calories. We don't want to shame people into wanting to eat calories because that's like gasoline, okay? So when it comes to calories, I'm okay with you going over calories. What I'm not okay is when you eat under calories.
Okay.
Because most women think that if you don't eat, you're going to lose weight. That actually doesn't happen.
No,
what happens is your body will slow its metabolism down to meet the calorie demand. So if you go over just to have something pleasurable, that's okay. But guess what? You can have this in the morning time and at lunchtime when your body is at its highest peak. I wouldn't suggest one of my clients to have this at 7, 8 o'clock at nighttime. Right?
Right. That's true.
Eat this in the morning time when you're active. You can get some power. You can get it from it. Have you ever seen Michael Phelps? You ever seen his selection of food?
Well, yeah.
This man will eat pizza. He eats waffles. He'll eat a whole bunch of stuff before he goes out and train. We're okay to eat this type of stuff. We just have to eat it and do the right thing.
And if this is too large, because honestly, that is a lot of food, right?
It is.
And we have a small.
Okay.
Not in the Joey bowl, because the Joey bowl has way too many things in it to be a small, but we do offer small and large. But I have a challenge for anyone who's watching, but really for the people who come here. And I didn't have a chance to print it, but I can send it to you. You can print it.
Okay.
Your people. And then we'll pick which one we like. And then we're putting it on the menu as the supreme smoothie.
Ooh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's
so
what
I have a form so that it follows, certain things, but I haven't. So they can fill it out. We have to do a contest.
Let's put that together.
Yeah, we're going to.
We'll do something in the fall.
Okay.
And we'll basically do something. And I think that will give people an idea of healthy eating and guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to shame people. We're not into shaming people.
No, I really love that. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
No, thank you.
You've been a big help in explaining your business. Keep on, and you guys look her up.
Thanks.
And again, the website?
www.anewphasevld.com.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right.